All right, it's official. Let's make this quick. Charlie Morton, Braves legend Charlie Morton, has signed with the Baltimore Orioles on a 1 year, $15 million deal. I got thoughts about the dollar figure. There's Charlie. Let's look at Charlie. I like Charlie Morton. So it's been a weird ride with Mr. Charlie Morton. I remember when well, I can't say I remember when we drafted him because back then I wasn't watching the draft. I still don't watch the draft, but I wasn't watching it back then either. But it's like I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. But anyways, I remember when he came up, I was like, "Who's this Charlie Morton kid?" I remember he looked really young, nothing like that. He had no facial hair, really tall, lanky, and I didn't like what I saw. I remember. Let's get the exact time period here. I'm trying not to get emotional because me. I'm Mr. Emotional, and he's one of our guys. He's a real brave, and we're gonna reminisce about why. He came up in '08, 6.15 ERA. Why is it always the numbers that make me emotional? It's never pictures or videos, or it's always the fucking numbers. I love baseball for the numbers. But yeah, I'm crying right now. That's what we're gonna call this officially, crying with Kush. Because Charlie Moore means a lot to me. But he came up in '08, didn't like what I saw, negative 1.1 WAR player, and we traded to Pittsburgh like immediately. I can't remember what we got. Yeah, I do. I think it was Nate McLeod, and that did not work out. It didn't work out. Him in Pittsburgh didn't work out at first. He had a negative 2.3 WAR in 2010, and then a 1.9 the year after he started turning his career around. Um, 171 innings, still not 186 hits, but 110 Ks, 3.83 ERA, 377 FIP. Then he struggled again. Then everybody knows he went to Houston, and that's when he really became the Charlie Morton we know and love now. Like, obviously nobody could have seen that coming, and I'm glad he. He got a. Did he get a ring? Was 2017 when Houston won the ring? I don't care if it was the garbage can shit. That's not what this video is about. I'm glad he got a ring back then. Um, and then he went to Tampa Bay and had amazing first year with them. Finished third in Cy Young voting, and then regressed because it was 2020. Like we don't take anything that happened in 2020 seriously. It's just a lost year. 4.74 ERA, but I know AA was probably looking at the FIP 3.45. He thought this guy might still have something in the tank. He have a lot of hits, but he's still I'm not gonna go too deep in that. It's just the FIP is good. They didn't give up many homers. Um, didn't walk many batters. It's just stuff like that. There's just some good stuff in the numbers. And he came over. I think it was like what 20 million. Was it 1 year? And he 3.34 ERA. He started all 33 games, 185 hits, 185 innings, 136 hits allowed, 216 strikeouts, 318 FIP. 3.9 WAR, amazing. He came back. AA re-upped him again. He kind of struggled the year after that with the 4.34 because that was a weird season. He was giving up a lot of home runs in 2022. And I remember talking to my friend Gene Wild on here that if he can get that home run ball down, he would return to the old Charlie Morton. And he did. Went from giving up 28 home runs to 14, became the old Charlie. And then last year, I don't know what to make of last year. He kind of like fell apart near the end of the year. But, you know, I'm thankful for Charlie Morton. These last 4 years have been amazing. He came back in 21, and we went to the World Series, as you all know. And it's crazy, like it's emotional for me because you remember how you went out. Charlie Morton broke his fucking leg, and then I think it was his plant leg. I can't remember. He broke one of his legs, took that ball to it, and it broke it, like shattered it. Legit, like fibula broke it. And then he threw his hardest pitch of this season after that. It was like 98 miles an hour. He said, that dude, that's a night he gave my full respect. Like, I would have loved him before that because the year he had in 21, he was our leader, the anchor of that staff, and he had to be. But man, to do that, then he, of course, went out of the game because his legs broken. But we won the World Series. And I don't even know what to say about it. This is the greatest night of my life because I know he didn't pitch tonight. We won Ellsback's free, 6 scoreless. They won the World Series on my birthday. I always like to bring that up. Never thought anything like that could happen to me. That's why exactly what I said after it happened. I'm still in shock. Sometimes I'll just Google who won the 2021 World Series. I still can't believe it. But did without Ronald Acuna. And we couldn't have done it without Charlie because he was our leader that year, like I said. And nobody could have seen that coming, but hey. And I woke up this morning and under the impression that he was going to come back because, there was like hardly anybody left. And I figured you go with the devil you know over the one you don't, like a Flaherty or whatever. And I was convinced he was going to come back for 1 year, 10 million. But he gets like 1 year, 15 with Baltimore. And I guess AA said he wasn't willing to go that high. But I wish him all the best. And if we can't win the World Series, I hope he wins it with Baltimore. I think he's gonna love it there. There's a lot of great young players, and Joey Corbin Burns. Excuse me, not the Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns left, I guess. Well, I guess that's who he's replacing. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what's on their right. Well, they have what's that guy from Texas? The really tall guy with the beard, Grayson Rodriguez. I think he'll be a great mentor for Grayson Rodriguez. To make sure I'm getting his name right once I was stupid. Yeah, it's Grayson Rodriguez. He's gonna be great. And I got a feeling he's very similar pitcher to Charlie. And very similar build and everything. I got a feeling when he gets up to know Charlie Morton and he gives some tips, then he's gonna take his game to the next level and he's gonna become their ace after Charlie walks away in 2026. They just need things like that, the intangibles, things you can't see, the conversations they're gonna have behind the scenes. I'm sure he can pick his brain. Charlie's a really smart pitcher and a leader, and I'm gonna miss him. I didn't think I would cry this much. Well, I cried way more in this video than I did in one of my Travis don't know, my favorite catcher of all time. But you can't replace. It's hard to replace a leader. But yeah, it's a Charlie Morton. Thanks for everything. It's crazy how his career came full circle. Started baby brave, came back as a vet, and now he's leaving us again. See you.